Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. You're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Explosions were reported in Kyiv and several cities of Ukraine this morning as Russia launched another massive missile and drone attack. Casualties were reported in the western city of Lutsk, the eastern region of Dnipro, and the southern area of Zaporizhia. Meanwhile, the Russian Defense Ministry claimed today that its air defense system destroyed 20 drones launched by Ukraine. In the Kursk sector, Moscow forces have reportedly recaptured lost positions in Komarovka, southwest of Koronevo, and repelled small Ukrainian attacks in the area. Russian troops have also reportedly recaptured Kremenoya. Russian military bloggers are saying that fighting continues within Malaya Luchnia, although skirmishes in the settlements are not precluding the Ukrainians from operating deeper in the Kursk region. Russian forces have retaken and cleared Spalnoye, southeast of Sudzha. Fighting is also ongoing in the Kharkiv sector. A Ukrainian spokesperson has said that Kyiv's forces have prevented Russian troops from resupplying and evacuating a significantly reduced Russian infantry company from the Vovchansk aggregate plant. Also, Moscow is apparently using infantry groups near Halaboke and Litsy as bait to correct Russian counter-battery fire against Ukrainian artillery positions. In the east, Russian forces advanced further in eastern Chasiv Yar and northwest of Klishivka, northeast and south of Toretsk, but Ukrainian defensive positions and terrain features are slowing down Russian advances. Now moving on to the Middle East, the IDF and Hezbollah exchanged strikes on each other's territory yesterday. Hezbollah claims to have launched more than 320 rockets into northern Israel, as well as several drones. The organization says that 11 military bases in northern Israel were targeted in a strike which supposedly is retaliation for the assassination of Hezbollah leader Fouad Shakar. The Israeli military in turn said that it had begun launching preemptive strikes against Hezbollah facilities in Lebanon. Ukraine's Special Operations Center, Omega, has reported adding over 1,100 more Russian casualties to the tally, pushing the overall death toll to over 606,000 Russian kills since the beginning of the conflict. Originally founded as a counter-terrorist unit, Omega has been active since 2003, becoming a formidable force conducting raids and ambushes behind enemy lines after the start of the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine. The group has further reported impressive successes in February 24th, making significant contribution to Russian losses. Ukrainian paratroopers eliminated 2 Russian infantry groups in the Kursk region in a precision raid conducted by the 3rd Battalion of the 82nd Air Assault Brigade. This showcase of tactical mastery has successfully rid the battlefield of Marines from the Russians' 810th Guards Naval Infantry Brigade, known for its involvement in the siege of Mariupol. The 82nd was reported to have received a significant amount of Western arms, including Challenger 2 tanks, Striker APCs, and Marder AFPs, and was dubbed by the media as the most powerful airborne brigade.
Давай ще 100 метрів і маскуйся! Господи, біля траншеї! Спину там, дальше УАЗика, метрів 100! З цієї сторони дороги! Єбаште! Давай сюди підповзай, буду валити всіх! Что там, родной? Так, давайте медика, блядь. На! Подивіться тут понад краєм. А ну, їбани туди ще пару пострілів, їбани. Бранник, блядь! Село у нас. Населений пункт. Новоівановка? Куда я і так загружений? Ахмат, блядь! Чекли, сука, оставили все нахуй! Чорти їбані!
Ukrainian air defenses keep successfully intercepting Shahed drones launched by Russia in its relentless nighttime assaults. The Iranian-made UAVs have become a key component of Russia's military strategy, targeting key infrastructure and attempting to overwhelm Ukraine's defense systems. However, in a display of remarkable resilience, Ukrainian defenders have adapted to this threat by further enhancing and strengthening their detection and interception systems, neutralizing drones long before they reach their designated target. Ukrainian forces have further intensified their use of FPV drones, inflicting significant losses on Russian forces. The 93rd and 14th Mechanized Brigade have been wreaking havoc beyond enemy lines, becoming a major source of anxiety for Russian forces left open to incoming precision Ukrainian strikes. Let's take a look. And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.